Hey guys, it's Emily. I am so excited to be back with my October favorites. I have some really awesome goodies to share with you. I know it has been a while since I have done a favorites video, and that's because I'm a bad makeup junkie. Until really recently, I haven't been able to try out too many new and exciting products that are out there. I've been using my old stuff, which is great, but at the same time, it's hard to find like new favorites to share with you guys that I thought would be worth sharing at least. But because I'm stepping up my game, I have some new things to talk about. There is a variety of different products and things and apps and everything that I'm going to talk about. So if you want to hear what my favorites are, then stay tuned. We're going to start with makeup first, and the first thing that I want to talk about is this gorgeous Sigma blush. This is the Cor de Rosa Aura Powder Blush. It's what I'm wearing on my cheeks today. You have seen me use this in multiple videos before. It's a favorite, and it's been a favorite for a while. First of all, let's just talk about the packaging. You get a really good size mirror in here, and then obviously the actual powder itself. It's like a coral rose color, and it is so flattering. It looks beautiful. It blends in with the skin gorgeously. It doesn't really have any kickoff or powderiness to it at all. This is such a beautiful color for so many different skin tones. I also want to say that this blush has really awesome staying power. I can put this on first thing in the morning at 5 o'clock when I wake up, and when I come home from work at 4, it still looks awesome, and I really appreciate that, and I know those of you who work long days would definitely appreciate it too. This next product is probably something that I have been in love with for years, at least 2 years I would say. It is the NYX Butter Lipstick in the shade Pops. Now this may just look like your average lipstick, but let me tell you, it is not. They're so cheap. I want to say $5 or $6. They are extremely creamy. The color is just perfect. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. This is my go-to everyday lipstick. You can see it's almost gone, and I think I've already finished one of them before, and I have like 2 or 3 backups. Like, I'm ready. I am ready. This lipstick is a perfect neutral wearable shade for everyone. Your lips, but better. So pretty. Okay, I need to stop rambling. Just go get it. All right, these next 2 things are newer discoveries. The first thing is this Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer, and this is the smoothing primer. I just have a little sample size of this product because it's the first time that I'm trying it out. This is 0.5 fluid ounces, and it is $17 at Sephora. I know, it's pricey. But the full size is $37, and it's 1 ounce. So if you do the math, 2 of these, which you get the same amount of product, is $34, whereas if you were to buy a full size, it's $37. So I think that it's a smarter decision to pick up the sample size. So one of my amazing friends, Alyssa, she works at Sephora, and she gave me her suggestions for her absolute favorite smoothing primers, and this was one of them, and I'd never tried it out before, so I thought I would give it a go. I love this because it is not thick at all. It is very smooth. It feels like nothing on the skin. If you are just in a pinch and you want to improve the appearance of your skin a little bit and you don't have time to do a full face of makeup, if you just smooth this on over your whole face, it gives you just a little bit more of a polished look. But underneath, foundation is really when it does its magic because it makes my pores so much less detectable, and it works no matter what your skin type is. Oily, dry, combination, doesn't matter. This should work for you. And the last makeup favorite that I have for this month is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the original shade. If you've been watching my recent videos, you know that I've used this in, I think, every single video. It has basically given me so much more insurance in my eye makeup. By putting this on underneath a little bit of concealer, or even without the concealer, this just helps my eyeshadow stay put all day. It doesn't smudge around, it doesn't move or anything, so I highly recommend this. I know I'm pathetic. I have so many different like little samples. I never have to buy a full size of anything because I just get samples everywhere. So as long as I don't get another little sample of this, I will definitely pick up the full size. Now, there is one makeup product that I really did not like this month at all. My foundation collection is pretty limited right now, and if you watch my videos, you know that I use the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup in the shade 2C3 Fresco, like on the daily. So as much as I love that foundation, I know that it's not for everyone, and I want to try new products out too. So I went to Sephora and I picked up the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. So I've heard great things about this foundation. A lot of people that I know and a lot of people that I watch on YouTube say it's sort of like a holy grail. That was not the case for me. I wanted to make it work so bad, and I don't know if it has to do with my skin texture or something like that, but for the life of me, I could not get it to look like one smooth canvas. And I'm not just talking about like splotchiness or anything, like the foundation was just like coagulating on my face, and that is not a cute look. I tried it with multiple different primers. I tried it for 7 days straight. It did not work, and I don't know why. If that foundation is a favorite of yours, then that is awesome, and I totally envy you because I really wanted to love it, but I didn't. So anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. So maybe those of you who have really oily skin like me, maybe avoid it, or at least pick up a sample of it before you buy the full size and commit like I did. Alright, so this next group of products is definitely still in the beauty category, but it's not specifically makeup. I haven't really talked too much about skincare here on my channel before, but I am trying to be better to my skin because it is so important to take care of your skin for so many different reasons. And so as I try out new products and discover new things that I love, I definitely want to share those things with you. So one thing that I have been absolutely obsessed with this past month, maybe month and a half, 2 months at most, is the Julep Bare Face Cleansing Oil. This takes all your makeup off at the end of the day, and I really look forward to taking my makeup off with this, which is great. It's awesome to have a motivator that is going to make you take off your makeup, because that is one of the best things that you can do for your skin besides wearing sunscreen. When you don't remove your makeup before you go to bed, your skin has so much of a harder time breathing and repairing overnight, so this step is critical in my opinion. This has sort of a light orangey scent. I do about 5 pumps in my hand. I don't know if that's too much or too little, but that's what seems to work for me. So 5 pumps of this, and then I just massage it into my skin, and it just removes everything. And then what I do is take this little sponge. This is also from Julep. I don't know what it's called, but it's sort of like a stone-shaped sponge, and it's sort of hard, and what you do is I just run it under warm water and I squeeze it a few times to expand it and make it soft. And I literally just take it and like exfoliate my skin with it with this oil still on my face. I haven't wiped it off or washed it off with water or anything. And I just really work this into the skin, and it does a beautiful job getting into the nitty-gritty, but it is not harsh at all on your skin. Then what I do is I just splash my face with some water, and I use a gentle cleanser to remove the oil because there definitely will be a residue. But then my face just feels so soft and clean and taken care of. This makes taking off your makeup so much less of a hassle, so much less of a pain, and it's just fun. I love it. So if you use a cleansing oil of any type, please leave me your suggestions, because clearly I'm running low on this and I am totally open to trying new stuff out, so let me know. Alright, so my next favorite is a brush, and I have actually had this probably since I was 14 years old, and I'm 22 now, so what is that, 8 years? This is an old brush, but I checked online and they still have it. This is the Bobbi Brown eye blender brush, and no, I don't use this for eye blending. This is what I would like to call Jaihuji, and is probably a little bit too big for my eyes. I love this brush for highlighting. I mentioned this in my last video, but this is the perfect density, fluffiness, size, everything to get a gorgeous beaming highlight. I feel like with some of the other brushes that I've tried, like the Morphe 501, I believe it is, which is a great brush that I use for other things, but I just don't use it for highlight anymore. It doesn't pack enough punch as far as picking up enough product and really pressing it into the skin. Whereas this one does. I am so impressed with it. It's also so soft, and I love the way it feels. This is an awesome brush, and I think you should try it if you are into highlighting. Which, who isn't? I mean, come on. Next, I have some brush cleaning products, and these are both from Sigma. This is the brand new Sig Magic brush shampoo. I was fortunate enough to receive this in a PR package from them. I'm going to read off some facts about it on the little card they sent me.
It says 100% natural virgin coconut oil, certified sustainable palm oil, no additives or preservatives, and then it says 100% clean, breaks down buildup, no stiff residue, and it's antimicrobial.
Ever since I started wearing makeup, probably when I was 14 years old, I have been using a bar of soap to clean my makeup brushes, like a normal bar of soap. And that worked for a really, really long time. It still works to this day, but I just have to clean so many brushes. And I don't know, I just feel like the soap clings into my brush hairs and it's really difficult to get it all out. So it takes forever to clean my brushes. Not to mention, I go through a lot of soap. I have tried the Beauty Blender Solid before, and that is an awesome, awesome brush cleaner. However, I go through it in like one go. If I clean all my brushes, it's gone, and it's really expensive and I don't have a lot of money. So I am super excited to talk about this because this is $15 and it is 5.1 fluid ounces. This is going to go such a long way. You need the tiniest amount to clean your brushes. So what I do is I take this silicone Sigma like brush pad. I will leave the exact name of it on the screen here. Sorry, I don't have that. And I just put this in my sink because I'm too lazy to hold it with my hand. That's just too much work. So I put this in my sink and then I run some like lukewarm water over it. And then I dampen whatever brush I need to clean. I do like 2 pumps of this. If it's a really big brush and it's got lots of makeup in it, then I do 3. And then I just put that directly on this pad, rub it around.
And it is clean.
Also, there is no effort at all to get all of the soap out of the brushes because it is a liquid and it doesn't really foam up too much. It just cleans your brushes and you're done. So this is an awesome product, and when it's paired with this little mat, which makes cleaning your brushes also so much faster because it really gets into the nitty-gritty bristles of your brushes that you couldn't reach without something like this. This pair is just magical. So I'm going to talk about some nail polish. My favorite brand of nail polish is definitely Zoya. It is more of a recent discovery, but trust me, I paint my nails all the time and I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And these nail polishes, hands down, take the cake in every category. They apply so easily and quickly. They dry super fast. They stay on for a really long time without chipping. They have a gorgeous range of colors, so many beautiful colors that you will definitely find something you like, and some really cool different textures. So this is one of the polishes that I'm wearing on my nails right now. This is in the shade Wyatt, and it is a gorgeous emerald green color, super rich and creamy, and it just goes on like a dream. That's all I really have to say about this polish. I wouldn't say this is my favorite color of all time, but I do think it's beautiful and I love it, hence why I'm wearing it. What I really want to say about the basic formula of Zoya polish is that it's just so good. It's so consistent. All of the polishes have the same texture, same drying time, same longevity, same consistency. You know, they don't dry out, they don't get goopy. And this is a little bit more natural than your typical nail polish. It is free of a bunch of things that I can't read. I will put them on the screen somewhere. And I really love that because I know I put about 5 gazillion chemicals on my body every day. So if I can eliminate a few here and there, I definitely want to. This is another polish that I'm currently wearing right now. This is a pixie dust polish from the new Enchanted collection, and it is in the shade Elfie, which first of all, that's such a cute name. Again, this is another emerald green color, but it is super duper sparkly, and the texture of this is completely different than any nail polish, at least I have ever tried before. A pixie dust is not meant to put a clear coat on top of it. It's meant to be left as the natural texture that is left on your nail. It is almost like sand, and at first I wasn't sure how I felt about it, but it's really, really cool. I love the way it looks, how it catches the light, and it just looks really rich and it has a lot of depth to it, and that's because of the different textures in here. And lastly, for my nail polish favorites, this is the shade Finley. This is from the Urban Grunge collection. They have these awesome like holographic sparkles in all of the colors, and it is like wearing little galaxies on your nails. I love purple, so naturally I love this color. I think it is gorgeous. But, oh, the sparkles in here. If you're a glitter bug like I am, then you need this in your life, okay? You just do. And to finish up the nail theme is actually maybe my favorite product right now. Like, ooh, that I'm like so excited to talk about, and it's really silly because it is a nail polish remover. This is the Zoya 3-in-1 Formula Remover Plus. So this is a nail polish remover, nail cleaner, and nail prep. It says extended polish wear guaranteed, and I 120 million% agree. First of all, this smells like lavender, and if you like lavender, then you will like this. It is so gentle on your nails, at least compared to what I've been using my entire life, which is just 100% acetone. I've been using that for years and years and years to take off my nail polish, and I thought that was just normal. But this actually doesn't have any acetone in it at all. Since I have started using this nail polish remover, especially with how often I do my nails and take off my polish and paint them and take it off again, my nails have gotten so much stronger, and they don't chip or flake or break like they used to. I'm so impressed. I am convinced that this stuff is what makes my nails so much longer and healthier and allows them to stay long for a long time. So this gets an A+++++ from me. Maybe a couple more pluses, but I just don't have time to say them all. So my next favorite is actually an app. This is the app Down Dog, and it is free. This is a yoga app, and I am just over the moon impressed with this app. So I actually used to be a dancer, and I danced all the way from like age 2 or 3, doing like little ballet classes, until I was 19, and I actually danced professionally for a lacrosse team here in Seattle. About a year ago, I actually had back surgery, and it was a pretty minor procedure, but leading up to that, I could hardly walk for about a year and a half. And that is so crazy to say, because I mean, I'm so glad that that time is behind me. It was terrible. It is terrible when your mobility is limited and you're in constant pain. And I really plan on keeping it the way it is now. I have been through a lot of pain and a lot of procedures, and I just don't want to go back to that place. So it is so important to me that I keep my body strong and healthy and ready to combat whatever comes my way. And I feel like this app has sort of given me the power to do that really easily. It's not a hassle. This is so much fun. I look forward to it. So what's awesome about this app is you can choose your level or sequence type, the pace, so normal, slow, fast, whatever, the type of music you want to listen to. I like listening to the alternative beats, and also the length of your practice. You might think of yoga and be like, oh, that's not a workout, but oh my God, it's a workout. If you have not done yoga before, you should. The instruction on this app is honestly so impressive. It's like you're actually in a yoga class and the instructor is telling you exactly what to do. It's just very descriptive, very informational, and they make sure that you sort of get in the right position so you're getting the most benefit and stretch for your body. This is helping me feel so much better about my body. It's making me stronger and more flexible, and it also makes me so relaxed, and I am so thankful for that. And my last favorite for the month of October, and I think this is fitting, is the Lore podcast. Lore is something that has been around for close to 2 years. I've been listening from the beginning. Shout out to Sarah, who recommended this to me. Sarah's my old roommate. We're best friends, and we love scary stories and ghost stories and, you know, paranormal activity, that sort of stuff. We're into it. We're super into it. It's real. Lore is a podcast written and narrated by Aaron Mahnke. He is so talented. His storytelling is just awesome. This podcast typically comes out every 2 weeks, and it's always something with a somewhat of a paranormal origin to it, but he does so much research and actually talks about like the origin of the lore itself, and then stories that back up the lore and that make the tale so exciting and scary. But if you're into scary stories, or if you like storytelling at all, this one is so good. Favorite podcast, hands down, of all time. It's the best. And if you want to know a little fun fact about me, I don't know how many people think this is funny or just weird. I listen to this every night before I go to bed. It helps me sleep. Like, listening to ghost stories helps me sleep, and I know that creeps other people out, but not me. It puts me to rest. Plus, there's actually going to be a Lore TV show. I think it's launching next year, and it's going to be on Amazon Video. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, another scary show to watch. So that concludes my October favorites. Thank you guys so much for sitting down and hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed the favorites that I had to share with you this month. I really love them. I would love to hear what your favorites are, and so if you have any for the month of October, please leave them down below in the comments section. I will happily look over them and take all of those things into consideration, whether it's new products or apps or workouts, whatever. It could be anything. Or podcasts. I'm always looking for new podcasts to listen to. That would be awesome, and then I will let you know if I try them out. Again, thank you so much for watching. I will be back really soon with another video. Bye! And I have had this brush probably since I was like 14 years old, so it's like probably 9 years old. This is a, did I do that right? And they're a little bit more natural than like your average nail polish, which is super nice. This is formaldehyde tool, I can't pronounce it. Oh god.